Hey guys, it's Monkey Joe again. Today I'm going to do a quick video about airbrushes and some of the stuff, just kind of show off what I'm using and what I have. And just to let you guys know that you could get into airbrushing pretty cheap. So I'm just going to go real quickly and show you some of my stuff that I have and that I use. And try to get you guys to get into the airbrush hobby if you're not already into it. It's pretty easy and it saves you a lot of time actually in the long run. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to get into my compressor. This is my silent compressor that I use. As you can tell, it's pretty small. This is where I adjust the air on it. This is my gauge. This is pretty important. This entire setup here is pretty important. This is what allows you to turn up or turn down your air pressure to regulate how much pressure you're going to get through your gun. Sometimes paints require a higher pressure or low pressure. Generally, I keep it between 10 and 15, usually closer to about 15. This little port right here is where you screw your air hose into. This is a little bitty tiny thing. This is what I normally use for my airbrushes. Because it's pretty small. I also have a Hitachi roofing compressor and a 8-gallon roller compressor that I use. Sometimes I don't feel like pulling this out, and I already have my large compressors out that I'm casting with, and sometimes I just hook them right up. So anyway, I don't remember how much I paid for that, but it was somewhere in the neighborhood of about $100 or so. Next thing, this will be your little airbrush station. This has a little place on it that you can set your airbrush and empty into. I'll go ahead and pull out one of my airbrushes right quick. Your airbrush just sits in it kind of like that. You can take and activate your airbrush to blow into here. This is a little filter right here to filter out all the air and such. But this is real handy, so you could just set it there and use it as a rest also. So I really like this thing. This actually is an Iwata product. It costs you about $20 on Amazon, or you can go to your local hobby town or whatever, and you can pick it up pretty cheap. Relatively $20, and it's a glass bottom. And it's really heavy, it's really nice, and I really like it. And really and truly, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting one of these. Can't give enough good comments about it. Next, we're going to go into actual airbrushes. Forgive me, guys. I'm just getting over a bad cold, so I'm going to be coughing a little bit. But anyway, airbrushes. I have both Iwata and Badger airbrushes. I do not have my Iwata here today. A buddy of mine has borrowed it for the weekend so he can use it to spray some fishing lures. But I do have my Iwata clone. This is a airbrush I got on eBay. I think I paid $20 for this thing. So $20 and you can get an airbrush. This was brand new when I got it. And really and truly, the quality is just not there with this airbrush, but it's $20. $20, I have a pretty good airbrush it's decent. You can tell it's got a little bit of play in the trigger and such. It's not the best thing. I use this primarily for base coating, and really and truly, it's kind of got pushed to the side here lately. And you can see it's kind of dirty too. I haven't cleaned the outside. I normally clean the insides of them pretty well. This one's pretty dirty, but last time I used it, it's spraying off at an angle. That's what happens when you get a cheap airbrush. Literally, it sprays like this. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to get retired and only used in dire situations where none of my other airbrushes will work. But for $20, you can't beat it. I actually recommend getting one so you can get used to using an airbrush. $20, you ruin it, you throw it away. You're out $20. If you do that with another airbrush, it's a $200 airbrush, you're going to cry if you ruin it. So I recommend getting a real cheap airbrush to practice. Now these next 3 airbrushes I bought on eBay for about $100 to $120. I don't remember exactly. I bought them from a airbrush guy that does airbrush t-shirts that just had so many airbrushes he wanted to get rid of them. They're pretty nice airbrushes. I really can't say too much about them. They're good. This is made for salon nails. This is a Nail Air, is what the brand of it is. It is a Badger. It's called a Badger Vega, but it's made, you know, under the assumption of Nail Air, but it's just not branded as Badger. But this is a Badger Vega. It's relatively good. It's got a real small cup, so it keeps me always putting fresh paint into it, which is good. It keeps me from drawing my paint out. This airbrush here, this is a 100 SG. This actually is a SGM, if you'll look on the case, which just means it has a medium tip. This is a great airbrush. Once again, has a small cup, so I don't put too much into it. And this one's, God, this is filthy. I need to clean this. I don't remember when the last time I used that was, but I need to clean that. And this is another airbrush. This is a 100 LGF. This is a fine tip, and it's a good airbrush. This is pretty much my workhorse. These two are pretty much my workhorse airbrushes. I use them 90% of the time for everything. And once again, look on eBay. You can find good deals to get these. Roughly about $30 to $50 a piece. These sell new in the $150 range, I believe. But you can get them for about half price on eBay. This is my baby. This is a Sotar 2020. This is a extremely nice airbrush. It's very, very good for doing fine details. If you're trying to put a lot of paint on something, this is not the airbrush for you. I was able to get a good deal on this. I bought it on Amazon for $75 or $100, somewhere around in there. This is about a $300 to $400 airbrush, depending on where you get it. If you can find these on sale, they're phenomenal airbrushes. This is the top of the line, and but you kind of need to know what you're doing as far as airbrushing before you get into and spending this type of money and getting this type of airbrush. This is a real high-end airbrush here. It's really, really nice, but it's not what I would recommend to a beginner. You also have your Badger Patriots and your things on that order, which are really good hobby brushes. A lot of guys use them. I don't personally have one, but they're phenomenal airbrushes, guys. But like I said, this is just a real quick video saying that you can get into airbrushing relatively cheap. About $100 for your compressor. Spend $40, $50 for an airbrush, and buy your hose, and bam, you're good. You're good to go. So till next time, guys, this is Monkey Joe with just a quick airbrush overview, and we'll see you next time, guys.